Hello. I am recording on my iPad, so I have my charger in, and we shouldn't go like that today with the recording. How's everyone doing? Hello. You miss nothing. I was trying to use this app to record it, but it was acting weird, so I just decided to just record off the YouTube app instead. Make life a lot easier. How was everyone's day? Oh, I'm sorry, Liz. Productive is always good. Hello, Brittany. I'm good. I had a good day today. Hello. I see new names in the chat section, so welcome. Hello. So, as always, Shirley will be number one. And then Alicia sent something, so she'll be number two. Making my little post it. Let's see if this will work. Yep, perfect. Yes, Shirley is always on top of it. Hello, Alicia. How are you? So I think today might be a short, live. There's only Shirley and Alicia paid for a reading, so that's fine. We can do random questions and stuff once I'm done with these two, unless we get more super chats or PayPal's. But yeah, I'm gonna get started soon. Let me pull up Shirley's questions. All right. We're going to do Shirley's questions first. So we have, what is CJ thinking or feeling about my trip being booked and seeing him soon? So let us do, let's see what they want us to do first. Let's pull out one of the pendulums and see what decks they want us to use. So they like this one, no to this one. They want to use Cherry's Enchantress deck. And then what about this one? Nope. Okay. So we'll do my deck and then Cherry's. To start off your reading, all right, Shirley, here we go. All right. What is CJ thinking or feeling about my trip being booked and seeing him soon? I see Saruchi's here. Yay! Hey, Saruchi. Is that... Yep, that's Saruchi. Hey. Hey, Sai. Good luck on your exam, Alicia. All right. What is CJ thinking or feeling about my trip being booked and seeing him soon? All right. So we got a lot of cards so far. So let's put them here. So the first card we have, we're working on Shirley's. So we have forgiveness and healing. We have spring, child, quality time, husband, and balance. So far, this looks very positive. It definitely seems like one of the main things on his mind is forgiveness and healing. So he definitely wants to make sure that you two kind of have an open conversation about some things, and you two can forgive each other for some things that you may have done in the past, or like mostly forgive him for things he has done, and just have like that healing aspect of it, because we have balance too. And so balance talks about like, you know, making sure everything is in alignment, and so like that you two are on the same accord. And then with the spring card here, I feel like this talks about like blossoming. Like when you think of springtime, it's like fresh flowers or like blooming. And so this could be the start of a new direction in your relationship with each other, which is good. And then the child card, you could be possibly seeing his child. So I don't know if he has a daughter or a son, but the person in the card is like a little girl. So you could possibly meet their child or kind of connect a little bit more in regards to like that. And then the quality time is very, very obvious. So like you two would definitely spend some quality time together. Depending on the weather and like where you go, you could be like in an indoor pool or just like take a nice bath together or a shower. But there's definitely going to be a lot of quality time that you two spend and kind of just make up for the lost time that you two weren't able to have together. And then we have the husband card. So I feel like with the husband card, this is just indicating that you are going to see him in a different light, and he may show you that he is like worthy of like being a husband, being a significant other, like a spouse. And then we just talked about the balance card with the forgiveness and healing. So like this is going to be like the highlight of the trip. There's going to definitely be like a lot of forgiveness and just good time with each other, good vibes, a lot of laughter, and just like good physical touch. All right, let's see what else we have. Uh-oh. Anything else from the tarot? So we have the Two of Cups, which talks about like soulmate relationships, love, giving each other a cup. So like you two are definitely gonna give each other, like have a conversation and like open up more with each other is what I'm getting with this Two of Cups. Like you're gonna be vulnerable. You're gonna just let all your guards down for that time that you spend together. I want them to be straight, so I'm gonna keep moving them until they're pretty neat. Okay. What else? So yeah, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents someone that is very clear in their communication. They have like a lot of mental clarity. They can recognize like what they're thinking and and like advocate for themselves and actually speak on it is what I'm getting with the King of Swords here. And then also just like expressing their truth, like showing that. So you're gonna, and when you think of this, like the husband card and the King of Swords, it's like the king is the highest position of like the court. So they're gonna show you a different version of themselves. They're gonna really show you like a better, like their better selves is what I'm getting. Their higher self. One more card, and then yeah, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups talks about like disappointment, sadness, and just kind of like regret and failure and forgiveness. And so I feel like with this, they don't want that same type of energy to be there anymore. So like this is going to require opening up, being vulnerable. So letting things come to surface that may have been kind of like suppressed. So if you notice, there's like a person in the water and they're like looking and noticing it. So like things are going to come up to surface, and this is going to be a good opportunity for you two to connect and really talk about the things that you may have like kept hidden or haven't really like shared and expressed with each other. So this trip is definitely going to be like a time for you two to just really communicate, and obviously do like fun stuff as well because with the quality of time, but also it's really focused on bettering your connection and your relationship together. So that is for your first question. Let us look at your second one. Oops, wrong deck. What are his expectation plans about this trip? What are CJ's expectations, plans for this trip? So we have the Strength and Courage card. So definitely being vulnerable, courageous to express what they want to say. What else? Divine timing. So I feel like with this card, this is just really indicating that it is now time to move forward in the connection. So like now is the time to be courageous. Now is the time to be vulnerable. Now is the time to speak up. Like things are happening at a better pace now. And then the feet, like this is just indicating that with the strength card on the other side is that he has to decide, does he want to be strong and courageous, or he's just going to sit there and hold on to his thoughts and his, emotions and feelings and not speak up. And I keep getting the child cards. I don't know, you might be meeting their child, or talk, like have a conversation about kids. but like that's the second time it came out, so that seems like a big factor in this trip. We have memories, so like you two are going to make a lot of fun memories together. You might take selfies, take pictures together. Differences, I feel like this talks about you two learning each other's differences. So like, what ways are you similar, but what ways are you different? So let's say he's a person like, oh, I don't really like talking on the phone, but you're someone that likes talking on the phone. Like, you're going to start to learn that about each other and like come to a middle ground and say like, okay, well, how about we talk on the phone just for a little bit every now and then or something like that. So you're going to start like setting the expectations and the boundaries of your connection. Then soul searching, I feel like with this is really indicating that you two are just going to come together like based off what you have done individually to really see how you two can really connect and work with each other. Like you dug deeper within yourself and now you're realizing like, okay, like this person is someone I do want to be with. This is someone that I do want to connect with. Let's see where this goes. One more card. Ooh, we got the twin flame card. So you two can have um, like a Kundalini awakening experience. So like when you like come together, this can really spark your connection even more. This could really move you along the journey in like a positive way. The fact that you got the twin flame card coming out, so I feel like this is going to be a huge awakening experience for your connection, and it's going to put you in like in a good light and a good step in the right direction. Oh, a card fell and I don't know where it went. Let's see. All right, we got the Three of Cups, and that talks about celebration and just reconnecting, having a good time. The Eight of Swords talks about kind of like mental entrapment. And I feel like with this Eight of Swords is that it might be you, like just get out of your head and enjoy each other's company. So like don't worry about like other people or the past. Like just focus on the now and enjoy each other's presence. That's what I'm getting. Because like she's trying to run away, but he's like trying to go after her. And then the Six of Swords. So yeah, this talks about like moving, transitioning. So like allow this connection to move in a positive direction and let it go to its next phase. And don't worry about it. Just like I said, enjoy it. Um, a lot of cards want to come out for this reading. So we'll accept them. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, talks about like hardworking, very focused. We have the Ace of Wands, so like passion, and intimacy, so that could be happening. The Two of Wands, I feel like with this, it talks about like future and planning, just like making that effort and making that decision. Judgment talks about expressing your truth and the inner calling. So kind of connecting to the soul searching card. So like really allowing your soul to experience what it's been wanting to experience for a while now, and also just moving forward in a connection. And then the Page of Wands, like another like fiery type of energy. The Page of Wands is like very it's kind of like fast movement too, but also it's very it's a free spirit. So like I said, enjoying each other's company, just be free. Don't let any like old thoughts and like experiences kind of like take you back. Like just live in the moment, enjoy it. So like in this card, you see she's like embracing him. So like just kiss on him, just love on him, and let them love on you and feel the same way about you as well. So like that's his hope. like expectations for this trip is that you two kind of like get past your differences and like learn about them, but like don't let them stop you from moving forward. And then also just reconnecting and building and establishing new memories together, and possibly meeting the child, or like maybe even just seeing more pictures of the child. His child is what I'm getting to. So like I feel like he's gonna open up to you a little bit more about their child. All right, and then I have your other question. All right, your other question is, where did it go? I remember it was something. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. What's CJ's shadow side? The negative aspects about him. All right, I'm going to use the soul journey ones and then like the psychic tarot. Hello, I see super chats and people donating. Thank you. I will take a look at them shortly. All right. I'm almost done with Shirley. Okay. What's CJ's shadow side, the negative aspect about him? So let's start here. Abundance. I am limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So they have a little bit like problems with accepting abundance. So like knowing that they can have an abundant lifestyle and that there may be limitations, but it that doesn't have to hinder them from manifesting an abundant life. Yeah, so then we have failure. So with this, it feels like they struggle with failing in life. So if they have some things that they like worked on and it just hasn't worked out, they sit in that energy for a while. And it kind of hinders them from like seeing that there might be another opportunity that can, move forward and allow them to be abundant and manifest the better outcomes. What else about their negative aspects, their shadow self? We have envy. So like they might be jealous of some people at times because they might have certain things that he wants and he doesn't necessarily have, or they may have accomplished some things that he wished that he would have accomplished, or they feel like he's done like more work than the other people that he's seen, and so that's something like he's like struggling with. So feeling like a failure, kind of being envious, jealous of people at times, not knowing that they can have abundance, and then just like balancing out their energies and the different chakras. So remember in the first question, the balance card came out. So like the trip would be helpful to help them balance themselves out even more. So like knowing that just because you might not necessarily have something at this moment doesn't mean you can never have it. And they need to work on like bringing that perfect harmony into the world and not being so judgmental, and know that just because there are some obstacles and limitations at times, doesn't mean they have to like be in the way all the time. What else? Wow, so we got the universe, so like the world card. This just really talks about knowing that he needs to understand that the world can be his if he gets out of that failure mentality and not sit in like jealousy and envy all the time, and just like balance themselves out a little bit more. Solitude, which is the hermit. So like learning, and it's the hermit talks about soul searching, like going within. So really spending some more time like going within himself and just reflecting on life and knowing that his failures and disappointments don't have to be his story for the rest of his life. He can continue to build better stories and better memories. So that's something. Maybe you two could like talk about that. Like if you have like a heart to heart moment and are like just having a deep conversation, like talk about where does he feel like he should be in his life, and does he feel like he's there, and how does he like plan to move forward, and like if there's any way that you can help him with that, like just talking about it or whatever. So it's not like I don't get like negative energy or like vibe like, oh, he's like a cheater or a liar or something like that. It's more so like inner work for himself. And I feel like as he continues to grow and heal, that's just going to better him as a person and, as a partner. Any last messages? Yeah, we have partnerships and alliances. So definitely be that helping hand as needed. So like he might feel comfortable enough to reach out to you and talk to you about certain things that he may have not talked to other people about. So he definitely could use like a support system or like someone to like talk to and vent. So yeah, that's like all it is for like his negative aspects and like shadow stuff. So there's nothing like red flags that you should worry about, which is good. Alrighty, now let me grab my device and see who is next. So Alicia is next, and then I saw there were like super chats. All right. Ooh, I like that Suruchi put in like the little alarm thing. Super helpful. All right, so we're gonna do Alicia's next. Alrighty, what are Rufus' feelings for me? All right, after I do Alicia's, who's next, Suruchi? Oops. And someone sent me a PayPal too, so I'll look at that as well. All right. Rufus' feelings for Alicia. So we have, I want to start a family with you. I want to start a family with you. Remember, you don't need me to be happy. Happiness comes from within my love. And then I know that we're not perfect, but we are perfect for each other. So that's like his feelings and like things that he wants to say right now. Let's get a little bit more insight. So starting off, definitely sees you as someone that's like a life partner, and they are aware of like the differences and the challenges, but they know that you two work together. Like you're a good partnership. You'll be a good team. And then with the remember, you don't need me to be happy. I feel like this is just saying that they want you to always be happy. So even when they do something wrong or they're not like communicating with you, like still be happy. Like, yeah, you might be sad, but just still know that you can still be happy regardless of the situation. So we have the King of Pentacles and then the Ace of Swords. I feel like with the King of Pentacles, he's like a very nurturing, like loving king. He's someone that's very, because he's the earthy energy. And with him here, it's like he's someone that represents like leadership and abundance, but also just giving, like a giving energy. So I feel like he wants to give, he wants to be a provider, and be able to provide for you, is what I'm getting. And then with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like this is just indicating that he wants a successful relationship with you. And Ace of Swords also talks about like clarity, because you just cut through the BS and you just get to the point. You get to what is the core and what it is that you truly want. And I feel like this is just indicating that he wants to just cut out the things that don't matter anymore and the things that just no longer serve you two and the connection, and just move forward in a positive light. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like about completions and cycles. So like kind of going to the Ace of Swords again. So like getting rid of the things that don't serve you anymore, like ending the things like the karmic cycles, the fears, anxieties, not expressing themselves, like that type of thing. They want to get that out the way so that way this wheel can turn into the right direction. So now it's like everything is moving in the right pace. It's moving at the right speed in the right directions. Ooh, we got the Lovers. Exciting. And with the Lovers, I feel like this is just basically saying that they see you as their love. They see you as their partner, someone that they can spend their lives with and create a family with. Um, and then the Lovers just really talks about like union and obviously like twin flames. So like this is just indicating that they see you as their love. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is traditionally like someone that's like single and lives like a luxury life and, represents abundance, but also I feel like this is just indicating that they want you, going back to this, remember that you don't need me to be happy. Like they always want you to know that you radiate so much joy and like happiness on your own. And so they don't want you to ever forget that when they do something wrong or they're just like quiet or they're not like opening up. So they don't want you to forget the light that you have within you, is what I'm getting from this card. Anything else? So we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is like offering an apology. So I feel like he definitely wants to apologize for decisions that he has made in the past that weren't beneficial to the connection, and just let you know that they're sorry. So they might have been distant or like a little quiet. They may have not been expressing how they feel, like what's been going on with them. And then look at that, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment and just literally having the things that you could have always dreamt of, or just like a wish come true, gratitude, satisfaction, just pure joy is what I'm getting. And like they want you to know that. They want you to know that this can happen. The Nine of Cups can happen. All of these positive outcomes can happen, and truly just represent that you two are destined to be together and it will work out. So yeah, they're in their like Page of Cups, like I'm sorry, if I'm distant or kind of quiet or haven't been saying the things that you want, but they definitely see you and have strong feelings for you. And I love that the Lovers card came out. It's beautiful. Alrighty. So that was for your question. I hope that was helpful. Okay, who is next? We had a troll. Get out of here, troll. Oh, Cerucci already got the troll out? Awesome. And of course their name would be Trump My Joy. All right. Who is next? Sydney. Hi, Queen. My question is, how does Daniel feel about me? Well, let's see. Cerucci for the win. I feel so cool when I can do that. Took me a while to learn how to do that. So I'm using that technique a little bit more. All right. And then put those right there. All right. How does Daniel feel about Sydney? How does Daniel feel about Sydney? I feel like he wants me to use my other ones. I'll put those. I can tell when the person, they don't want to use a certain deck. So we'll get the original ones. I think they want the originals. All right. Oh my gosh, I have 100% battery life because my charger's in. This is what we're gonna do for now, and we're just gonna use my iPad, which is great. All right, let's get back to Sydney. Sydney. Okay. All right. Oh, so the first question that, or thing that he wants to say is, do you forgive me? So maybe he could have been like distant or did something that kind of hurt your feelings. So going like, what are his feelings for you? Like definitely, he doesn't want to hurt you. So he's wondering like, do you forgive him for something that he has done in the past or hasn't done? We have, where did it go? Tell me what I can do to make things right. Okay, so I feel like he did something or he didn't do something and that's caused like a little bit of tension or maybe like a little bit of distance between you two. And so he's really trying to figure out like what can he do to make things better. Just because we have like do you forgive me card and tell me what I can do to make things right. So there could be some type of situation that may have occurred that caused this type of energy to come out. And then we have I want to kiss you. So they feel like one, they want your forgiveness and want to know what they can do to make things right, but also they want to let you know like they still like they want to like kiss you and let you know that they care or that they're still like interested and into you. So we have rest and rejuvenate. This is the Four of Swords. So I feel like this is just indicating that they want to make things peaceful. They want to come to, you know, reconciliation or resolution between you two. And then the Hope card, which represents the stars. I feel like notice like there's like this light, and their hands are like in a giving or like a offering position. So I feel like they want to offer you like an apology. They want to offer you something so they can show that they are truly apologetic about what may have happened or has not happened, and that's causing like a little tension or a little distance between you two. One more card, and then we'll use Cherries Enchantress Romance deck. Yeah, so we have Trapped in Fear. So that could have been what's happened that's caused like this distance, or like this need to be forgiven, or wanting to see what to do to make things right. So they could have been like kind of, shy about like what they were feeling, or didn't express it, or that wasn't very clear. And so now they're like regretting like not owning up to it and speaking up to it. So now put it over there. Feelings that Daniel has for Sydney. We have the Empress. So they think very highly of you. They think you're beautiful. You might have like really pretty hair, so they really like your hair, and beautiful eyes. They think you are magnificent. You're breathtaking, is what I'm getting from the Empress card. Gonna move the card a little bit, the camera. All right. What else? We have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like with this is just indicating that they don't want to hurt you anymore. They don't want to make it seem like you aren't the one that they really like care about. They're tired of like kind of like they're like trapped in fear, living in fear, and not really embracing you, not really letting you know how much you matter to them. And then we have the Two of Cups. So yeah, they see you as someone that they want to have a relationship with, that they view as their soulmate, someone that they want to be with. And so I'm going to move the camera just a little bit more. Okay. That they want to be with and really connect and get to know on a deeper level, and let you know that they, see the light within you, and you represent that light and that beauty that they may have not noticed in the beginning, but now they really understand it and see it, and want to let you know that they care, and that they love you, that they can love you, and would see having a relationship with you as possible, because they see you in a positive light. But they really want to know if you can forgive them, and like let them know what they need to do to make things right. So I hope that was helpful. Alrighty. Next. Great. The cards fall. I feel like my guides do that on purpose, because they know I hate like picking up the cards on the floor. So they're like, let's just put all the cards on the floor so she can pick them up. And so I have to deal with it and pick them up, right? Alrighty. Let's see who is next. Playlister, if you want to post your question after the video post, I can answer a free question for you. These are yep, okay. Those are in the right position. Okay. Yep, just post a yep, I'll answer them right. I'll answer them after the video is posted. Just post your question and then I'll give you like a response within like 24 hours or so. All right, who is next? So I did Sydney's. So now we have Sai. Or wait, I think did I do Lucy? I did yours. Okay. So Sydney. Who was next? Sai. Okay, Sai is next. Awesome. All right, Sai. Elvis invited me to Washington. How would it go? Ooh. Let's see. I always say I'm going to have like just 5 decks and then I'm pulling out more cards. So let's use the Romantic Tarot. And then maybe we'll do the Soul Tarot too. I'm going to give you a little flower. I can draw better flowers than that, so don't judge me. I'll put you a flower on yours, Shirley. Wait, where's your little post-it? Shirley, you're going to get a flower and all right. Shirley's flower, and you're going to get a heart, Shirley. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create like little foldable name tags, since like for the regulars like Sai, Shirley, Alicia, Saruchi, and like just have like a little name tag since you're regulars. All right, let's see. How is this trip gonna go for Sai and Elvis? How is this trip? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. So this is a good start. I feel like they're going to be getting you like flowers or like something that just shows that they're happy that you're there. So they're going to gift you with something. So it could be flowers, a very nice dinner. Yeah, this is like really cute. I'm liking it. Like you see like how he's looking at her and he's admiring her. So like he has his flowers ready to go. What else? Ooh, so we have the Temperance card, and that represents like, twin flame, 1111, or I'll say 1111, but like twin flame union, because like you're balancing each other out. But like, he's giggling because this is gonna be funny. But let's just say, he's just gonna make you, a little wet. You're just like gonna be a little like schoolgirl, like nervous around him. And he's just gonna make you feel like, oh my gosh, this is this is so dreamy. And then we have the Six of Cups, so that talks about like reconciliation, coming back together with like an old partner, past lover. So this is a time where you two are definitely going to just come together for a reason and really kind of like awaken your connection even more. Ooh, we got the Ten of Cups. So yeah, this is going to be a really nice trip. If he might play music for you, or you might go to like a live like music event, or there's just going to be something romantic about like music. So you two could just like listen to great like songs together in a car, like at home or at his place or a hotel, wherever you guys are. But they're going to definitely set the mood. And then if you know, there's like tons of cats in here, so putting the wetness and the cat together, you get a nice answer. If you catch my drift. What else about this trip? We have the Eight of Cups and then the Page of Swords. So I feel like here with the Eight of Cups, this is just really highlighting and focusing on that there's no more need to feel like it's time to walk away. Like they're going to, oh, sorry, I don't know if you can see it, but like, because the Eight of Cups tradition talks about like walking away. I feel like here this is saying that, no, I'm taking you in, I'm embracing you. Because you notice like the man is like holding on, he's trying to like get this other person as well. And so they're welcoming you into this space. So they may have been distant before, but now they're like, no, I'm accepting you, I'm bringing you in. And then with the Page of Swords, this is like a very fast, like Page of Swords type of energy to me when I think of this one, because it represents like curiosity and just communicating and like coming up with new ideas and expressing that. And so if you notice, like he has his sword, but he's protecting it. He doesn't want it to get messed up. And he also has his light, his lantern, his candles, because he's ready to find a new path, to do something different and showcase the knowledge and the messages that he has. All right. Well, so many cards. All right, let's get a couple of cards from this one and see what else they say. You know what? Every time the card falls, I'm just going to like let it stay on the ground. They know I don't like picking up the cards off the floor. They know this. Maybe they don't want me to use that deck. I don't know. Let's try this one. So we have communication. So really indicating that you two are going to really communicate and express and talk about the things that may have not been mentioned before, or that you really wanted to like talk to face to face. So like you might have had that conversation via text or like over the phone, but now you can have it face to face. We have defeat. So I feel like now this is a time to like let your guard down and really just open up and be vulnerable. Don't feel defeated if like the first conversation you have doesn't go well, like, or there's like a small like disagreement or argument, like continue to be open to the conversation and communicating with each other. What else? I'm waiting on one of these particular cards to come out. So we have Storm Ahead. So there might be like a small like disagreement or like argument. So they're letting you know communication is key. So if you're upset with something that they're doing or that they said, like express it in a way that is not confrontational and that doesn't like lead to another argument. So, and it could be, I feel like it's just something super small. It's not like a big thing. It's literally something small. And so they're like, you watch your words and, be gentle with your words. Anything else about this trip? So we have reflection and self-love. So yeah, use that time. So if they say something that's gonna ignore you, just like take a moment, breathe in, breathe out, and take a little moment to the side and just like communicate what you're feeling, what you're thinking about. And I feel like the self-love card, I feel like this is just indicating that they, like, yes, it means self-love, but also like the things that you might not like about yourself, they like it, if that makes sense. So like you might say, oh, I don't like um, the my arms, and they're probably like, your arms are beautiful to me. Like, I love the shape of your arms. I love the way they are. Like, you're fine the way you are. So I feel like that's what it's just gonna like even promote you to love yourself even more, because they love whatever imperfections you think you may have. Anything else? And then forgiveness and healing. So yeah, this is going to be a trip that's going to be like very romantic and like loving, but also forgiveness and healing. So you and Shirley are going to have trips about forgiveness and healing, which is good. Anything else? They gave me 2 more cards. They gave me marriage. I mean, maybe I can get, I don't know. And then, what else do we have? Cleanse. So like with this cleanse card here, I feel like this is just indicating that you two are going to really release the things that don't serve you and just like start over and be fresh. And I feel like the marriage card, this is just indicating that another card falls, that you two could be talking about it. Like, you know, what are your views on marriage? Like, what is like an ideal like wife part, or like a wife or husband, those type of conversations. And then this is a card that fell out in quality time, so you're going to enjoy each other's company. So yeah, this is going to be a good trip. Be gentle with your words. But yeah, just enjoy each other's company and enjoy all the things that they will do to you and for you, if you catch my hint on that one. All right. Alrighty, let's see who is next. Let's see. I remember I got a PayPal from someone. Allure. Was she next after Sai? All right, Rojalie. Okay, so Rojalie, and then I'm assuming Allure will be next because she did a PayPal. So yeah, I'll do you, Rojalie, and then I'll do Allure. Okay. Your questions are, can you tell me what's going on with Clara? Is that how you say her name? Clara? Clara? I always try to get the names right. And then why hasn't she contacted me yet? Okay. Let's do this one. And then the soul. No, we'll do Psychic Tarot. All right. Okay. Let's do these. Can you tell me what's going on? And Rojalie. Is Love You Beauty Allura or Allure? Because that's where I got a PayPal from. So we have guilt and then regret. So there is something that this person is definitely regretful for and guilty of, and that could be why they're not contacting you. They may have done something to you or to someone else, or like whatever they did, it affected you too, and it affected you, and it makes you feel some type of way. So they're like really guilty about it, and they regret it. So that could be why they haven't contacted you. Purpose, I feel like they're like starting to see what they did wrong. It wasn't for the right reasons. They don't know the real purpose of it anymore, and they're like starting to question it. And so, like when you do something wrong, and then now when you figure out that it's wrong, you're like, I don't know if I should like own up to it, if I should just like keep quiet, or if I should actually, you know, ask for forgiveness, or like, talk about it. I feel like with this card here, like they want me to focus on the image more so than the words. It's like wishful thinking and kind of like, I wish I could say something. I wish I could own up to it. I wish I could have not done what I did. And seeing that they wish they saw the light at the beginning. So you see how like there's like these white stars and there's like a couple of pink ones, but there's this big yellow one. So they're kind of wishing like, how could I not see that? How could I not know this was not the right decision or the right thing to do? And so they're like really regretful about it. I'll write your name in the second row. What else? Victory and success. I feel like in spiritual union, I feel like with these two here, this is just really indicating that one, she could have had like a really bad breakup and it didn't turn out the way that she wanted it to, or this represents you two, like, I don't know if this is like your friend or like a coworker or something like that, but it could represent how whatever happened, this person is like regretful for the decision that has kind of like made this a rocky, friendship or whatever type of relationship this is. That's what I'm getting. Let's clarify the card. So yeah, mental conflict. So like, kind of talked about that earlier, like how I said, when you do something wrong and then you realize it was wrong, it was like the bad decision, you go back in your head like, should I own up to it or should I just like act like I don't know? Like, like my face is on the floor kind of thing. So I feel like they're going back in their mind about like if they should own up to what they did wrong, to what may have caused the demise of the friendship or whatever, like, you know, relationship this is. And they just keep playing it back in their mind, is what I'm getting. They kind of might feel like you won't forgive them or like want to talk to them. Is what I'm getting too. And then we have spiritual strength. So yeah, I feel like this is like, this is their higher selves, and this is like their 3D version. And so their 3D version is like, don't say anything, like don't reach out, don't contact them. But the higher self is like, no, you need to balance this out. You need to step up and really be strong about this. So you notice like the hands are like trying to represent like they're even, they're balanced. I feel like their higher self is telling them you need to speak up and own up to what you did wrong or like haven't done. And then their 3D version is like, I don't really know. I'll just sit in silence. Like I won't say anything. And then we have failure. So yeah, they feel like they failed this relationship. And because they feel that way, that is why they're quiet. That's why they're like your second question, like why hasn't she contacted me? They feel like they failed this friendship, this relationship, and so this might sound like dumb, but it's like to them, it's like it's easier not to say anything to quote unquote not make it worse. But in reality, it's like when you don't say anything, you make it worse because you're not talking about it. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why like they haven't contacted you. We kind of just going into the question number 2, just because of like how it played out for number 1, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm curious to know How do they view you? Like, how do they view you? So we have disconnect and boredom, and then new beginnings. So it kind of feels like, kind of like I said, they feel like they failed the relationship. They feel like you don't even want to talk to them. Like, you're just so disconnected and, over it that you don't even want to, like, hear anything from them or, want to acknowledge them. And that's like you're on like your own venture to like a new beginning, like a whole nother world, like a whole nother thing. And so that's why they kind of are quiet. That they don't want to reach out to you because they feel like you wouldn't care anyway. Like you're doing your own thing now, and it's like they feel that's what you feel. So even if you don't feel that, that's how they feel it. The energy between you two. So let me ask, let's say you do want to hear from this person, like what spirit has to say, like how that can happen, or like if there's anything that can be done for it to happen. Let's see. So we have throat chakra. So this is all about, communicating. So it might take you actually reaching out just to see like what's going on, or like just starting that conversation. It could be just like a general like check-in message. Is what I'm getting. So with this coming out, it definitely feels like you're gonna have to be the one that like starts it, that initiates the conversation between you two if they haven't reached out so far. That's what they're saying. Yeah, surrender. So I feel like if you've been going back in your head like, I'm not reaching out, she needs to reach out, I'm always doing this or whatever, they're saying you have to do it because you are the one to be the one that helps resolve this, whether you two are like still cool or not. But it's going to be healthy if you start it, because you're probably going to come from a lighter place that can help the conversation go in like a good direction. And so spirit is asking you to release that need of control. Like, no, I'm just going to wait on her to say something or like reach out to me because she needs to do it. So they're indicating that you should initiate that conversation. And you can decide like how you want to do it. You can do it in person or like just start off with a nice or a simple like text message. Or I'm going to use these actually. Anything else? So we have discipline and imagination. So with the discipline card, I feel like this is just indicating like, you know, pick a time when you want to, you think it's the best time to do it, stick to it. So like, don't say I'm going to do it on Friday. And then Friday comes, you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it today. Like, I mean, obviously, if you feel like it's not the perfect or like the good time to do it, then don't do it. But if things are like fine, just stick with the plan that you have, and then kind of visualize with this imagination card. And visualize like how you want the conversation to go. So spend like a minute or two like visualizing you two having a conversation via text. So like actually seeing the text messages, like maybe she's apologizing, or maybe you're saying, oh my gosh, I appreciate that, like showing the universe like you want this to go into a positive direction. And even if it doesn't work out, like if you still get the closure, you still get the ending that you need, that's like clears you from anything, and you can move forward. So that's pretty much it for your questions. It's like funny how they all like kind of blended together in the reading. Spirit was like, nope, we're just gonna put it all together. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that conversation works out, regardless of the outcome. But yeah, it's always like sucky when you have to be the one that reaches out and you're like, I always do it. And the spirit is like, no, we need you to do it this time. We understand. All right. Let's see who is next. All righty. Oh, I just see your message, Shirley. Oh, he does have a daughter. Awesome. Okay. So now it's Allure. Okay, awesome. Or Love Your Beauty 17. Okay, let's go to my email. Nope, fashion destination. There's not a long list at all. I have to do 1, 2, 3 more people. And I'm actually doing one. I'm getting ready to do them now, one of them. So there's 2 people after the one that I start. All right. Okay. Let's go to your questions. Oh, are they in the super chat or in the chat? Okay. My questions are, will me, Vanessa, be in a relationship with Joshua? And then what are his current feelings towards me? Alrighty, let's get into it. Oh wow, she looks like the card. That is crazy. All right. Will Vanessa and Joshua be in a relationship? Let us use they are telling me melanin messages, so I'm going to get my melanin messages cards. Alrighty. Will Vanessa and Joshua be in a relationship together? Will Vanessa and Joshua be in a relationship together? Ooh, we got romantic gesture. And then we have decisions and wisdom. Let's get 3 more cards. So it's definitely on their mind, for sure, with the romantic gesture. I feel like decisions, this is like you. So deciding, like really embodying that this is the person that you do want to be in a relationship with. So like, being confident in that. What else? We have outcast. So I feel like with outcast, this is just indicating that in the past, you may have felt like you were overlooked by other people, like other men. And so don't let that trickle into this connection, this partnership, this relationship is what I'm getting. So they're saying, I'm literally hearing them say, like, you can have this, but you can't let your past enter this, if that makes sense. We have new journey. So once again, like highlighting, like this can be a new start, a new beginning between you two. What else from this deck? And then I'll get the tarot card. And then we have structure. And so when I made this deck, this is like the Emperor. And so I feel like with this is indicating that they want to be your safe house. They want to be that home to you. So the answer to your question is yes. They do see this and they want this. Oh, sorry, I knocked the iPad. They do see this and they want this. And so make sure that you truly decide, like, hey, I'm letting go of the past. I'm not bringing this into this new relationship, this new connection. And then Spirit is like, perfect. let's start doing the things that we have to do to move this forward. So let me get the tarot cards. All right. We have the Five of Wands. I feel like this is really indicating that they don't want you to fight this. So don't try to find a way to think like, oh, maybe this isn't the one, or, maybe I should just like move on to like something else, or just like let this idea go. So it definitely seems like you could have an energy at times where you're nervous about like opening up. So like you want it, but you're still like a little afraid. And it could just like I said before, like be because of the past. So we have a lot of cards, but I'll take them. So the Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving. So know that this person, they want to be the person that provides balance. So like they're going to give, but they're also, hoping that they receive things from you as well. So like as they open up, you open up. As they give more of their time, you give more of your time. So you kind of like balance each other. Page of Cups talks about apologies, and, forgiveness and offering that. And so I feel like with this is indicating that you, I don't want to say like they did something to you, but it's more so like the past. Like, even if you didn't get that apology from someone in the past, they're saying that this person that you are asking about is the gift and an apology from the universe, if that makes sense. So like they are your gift. So you might be like, oh, I want an apology from this person that hurt me in the past. Spirit is like, you have this new person. So forget the apology. You have someone like even better, you know. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles talks about abundance and manifestations and just getting everything that you wanted. And so I feel like this is just indicating that they want to be that. They want to be that idea of a good, healthy relationship that you've always dreamt of. They want to be that for you. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So she's like a very warm, loving, nurturing person. And very earthy energy. So I feel like this is just indicating that they see you they see you like in a high regard, and they speak highly of you. So they might talk to their friends about you, like, oh my gosh, I know this person, she's amazing, she's beautiful, and I want to like crown her. I want to make her my girlfriend or my wife. Like they see you in that light. And the Five of Swords talks about kind of going to the Five of Wands, like that conflict, some energy. And then the Three of Swords is like heartbreak. So I really feel like you could be still holding on to like a little pain from the past from someone else. And even if you feel like, oh, I'm not thinking about that, like I've moved on from it, if there's a piece of it that still lingers within your aura, and it's like they kind of pick up on it, this person, but the spirit really wants you to release it and let it go. So maybe, just connect to your guides and ask them to help you release any residual heartbreak or, old pain that is like still trying to like float around and like surfacing. That way you can move forward with this new person, with this person that you are interested in. All right, let's go to your second question. What are his current feelings towards me? Let's do the love note. Oh, I forgot to put your post-it up. I keep wanting to knock down this iPad stand. All right. I guess that when that happens, it's like I'm reaching for the post-it. I feel like Spirit is like, don't worry about the post-it, just do the reading. So I'm gonna do that. All right. What are his feelings? So we have tell me what you want from me. Oh, and then I hope to take the weight off your shoulders one day. So really kind of going back to like, how the first part mentioned like the heartache and like, letting it go and forgiving and moving forward. So they, like I said, they want to be that safe house. They want to be that home, that safe place for you. And so they don't want you to carry those burdens anymore. They want to help you with that weight, with that load. They want to take that load off your shoulders because you've been holding on it to it for a very long time. And I feel like tell me what you want from me is just really indicating like how can I help you? How can I help you, let go of the past? How can I help you know that I'm not going to be like the other people? I'm actually here, for a good reason with good intentions. That's what I'm getting. Like how they feel about you. So they definitely want to be that safe house, that safe place. They want to support you and be better than what other people weren't to you. So we have I'm watching you. So they could be watching like, your Snapchats or like your Instagram lives or just looking at photos of you, wondering like how you're doing. And I feel like also I'm watching you. It's like they want you to know that when you're with them, they're gonna take care of you and they're gonna always keep you on their mind and not make you feel like you aren't important to them. And then we have, oh, will you marry me? Will you be the one that I spend the rest of my life with? So they see you as someone that they want to be in a relationship with and also potentially like marry, which is like beautiful because going back to the safe house and being that home, they want you to know that if you two are together, they're going to be that for you. And you should feel safe to be accepting of their love and their security. So yeah, they really have like strong feelings for you. They want to help you get through this healing and letting the things go that don't serve you anymore and that help you release the past and that way you can move on to a positive future, which is beautiful. So yeah, that's how he feels about you. I hope that was helpful. Alrighty. Next we have Shirley. I think you said it was for your friend. All right. What are This is for Nayeli. What are William's intentions with me? How does William really feel about me? Is he serious or just another play relationship? And then should I pursue my feelings toward Jordan? Wait, should I pursue my feelings towards Jordan and or pursue him? All right. So after who was the last person? After Brown Sugar, that'll be the last paid reading that I do. So I'm doing Nayeli's reading, and then I'll do Brown Sugars, and that'll be it. So if anybody like comes in with a super chat, Saruchi, just tell them to email me that they pay for a super chat or pay with a PayPal, and I'll just do their reading after the video post. Alrighty. Let me get everything that I need is like far away, but they were so close to me earlier. Okay. So I'm going to do her third question. I feel like that would be the pendulum question. So I'll make that the pendulum question and then do her love notes and then do the tarot cards. Or actually, I'll do the tarot first, or the tarot second, and then do her love notes after that. So I can do the charms and letters. Okay. Fingers crossed, nothing falls. Okay. Interesting. My just a quick side note, my TF's name starts with an E, and this was like hooked on the little pendulum. So I feel like he's just letting me know, hey, thinking about you. Like, go away, I'm doing work right now. All right. Okay. This is her third question. I'll use my left hand. Should Nia Lee pursue her feelings toward Jordan? Should she pursue her feelings? They say yes, you should. All right. I'll get one card. Should she pursue her feelings? Yep, Knight of Swords, communication, all about communication and like moving in swiftly. So, yes, you should. Alrighty, so let's get into the tarot questions. All right. What are William's intentions with me? Oops. Oh, they were all tarot? Okay. Well, let me go back to that one then, since I already started it. So you had got the Knight of Swords, which is all about communication, judgment, which talks about inner calling, truth, you know, just showing your true self and, you know, being open. So yes, continue with pursuing your feelings towards Jordan. What else? What else about her pursuing her feelings towards Jordan? The Fool, a new beginning. So yeah, it's like if you want this fresh start and this new beginning with Jordan, definitely continue talking to them and, you know, opening up to them. I feel like you don't necessarily have to you know, write them a love letter, but, you know, be open to expressing what you feel. But also giving them the space to, you know, express what they feel for you as well. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about investments, planting the seed. So that's why I kind of said, like, express what you feel, but give them the space to express what they feel as well and to, like, you know, grow into it. So plant your seed and then let it grow. So that's how they feel about that, continue pursuing Jordan. All right. What are William's intentions with me? Ooh, we got the King of Cups and then the Four of Swords. So like I feel like the King of Cups represents, you know, a very romantic, loving king, someone that is emotionally stable and willing to give their heart and be vulnerable and represent that kind of like charming, courting energy. And then with the Four of Swords here, this represents like, resting and rejuvenation and taking a break, meditating. So I feel like this person definitely wants to kind of take things slow with the resting, like for Swords energy, but also be someone that brings like more peace into your life. They seem like they have like a calm energy about them. What else? Intention. Ooh, we got the Emperor. So like we definitely have like two, like strong King, DM, Divine Masculine energy. And then wow, look, literally as I say that, then we get another one, King of Pentacles. So they want to be pretty much a provider. They want to be everything and all the things that you need them to be or ever wanted someone to be for you. That's their intentions. Like they want to be all of this. So be romantic, be the head of the household, support you financially, like, work hard. That way they can gift you with things and take you to great places, but also be that support that you need. And then the King of Pentacles, once again, like money, financially, abundance, just well established type of thing. And then another card fell on the floor, and it was the Queen of Swords. So like, yeah, they see you as a queen. They see you as someone that is worth it, and so they want to be all that they can be for you. And so that like that's their intentions. It's good. I like it. All right. How does William really feel about me? Is he serious or just another play relationship? We got, look at that, the Emperor. So we got that again. So they definitely, like I said, want to be everything and more to you. The Seven Cups talks about dreams. So like they want to be your dream come true, your wish come true. And then the Four of Swords, same card that came out earlier, like they want to be that place of rest. You know, like when you come home, you know that you're at peace. You know that if you had a hard day at work or if people were annoying you out in public, humans can be annoying sometimes. When you come home, you found a place of peace. All right, we have, look at that, the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. So with the Ten of Cups, this literally represents having it all, having everything that you could ever want and ever need. So they want to be a provider for sure is what I'm getting. They work hard and they want you to have very nice things and they want to take care of you. And then with the Page of Cups, this represents like, you know, chances and creative opportunities, and it also represents like apologies, but I feel like in this case it talks about just positive opportunities and like new beginnings, fresh starts, and this is something that they want, that they see, that they want. So yes, they want a serious relationship because the Ten of Cups is like having it all, everything, the family, the money, the house, the home. The Emperor is like, a divine masculine to the Empress and to the divine feminine. And it's like, a very like man of the household, like high position. So they don't want, this is not a playful, this is not like a play, like, oh, I just want to talk to you for like 5 days. This is like a serious relationship that they want to have and that they're looking for. They want someone they can have this Ten of Cups with. And so, yes, they want a serious relationship and they hope that you feel that same way as well. Let us do your divine love notes. All right. So we have Thank you for loving me even though there were times I didn't show you that same love. Karma here is Karma is here to teach me a lesson. So they may have made mistakes in the past, and it might not have been with you, but just like in general in their life and stuff, like they're learning these lessons now, which is good because then they won't repeat the same mistakes. They won't repeat the same cycles. And look what we have here. Will you marry me? Will you be the one I spend the rest of my life with? So, going back to your question beforehand, like a serious relationship, not a playful, like one time, like 2 month type of thing, like a serious relationship, a serious connection. They have deep desire to have something serious with you, is what they're saying from their, love messages and what cards said earlier. All right. So now let's do your letters and charms. So I got a bag of letters from Cherry because she's amazing and they're really small. So bear with me as we go through the letters. I like these little guys. They're super cute. There's like literally a lot. So let's shuffle them up. And then let's get some charms, and then I'll go through the letters and charms. All right. So I feel like with this charm, like there's two sides. So I get like yin and yang energy from this, but also things are not going to always be black and white, meaning, you know, there's going to be some gray areas. So sometimes you might say, like, oh, I'm not really sure, or like I'm expecting it to be either this way or this way, but there might be a gray area. And that's when you two are going to like kind of like talk about that and clarify like what works for us. What some expectations people have set for themselves and in relationships, like based off society, might not match what you two are going to do and what you two want. We have like a bird. So this represents to me like transformation and like just moving in a positive direction and just like, shifting, the direction that you're heading into. We have a revolver, so I feel like this is just meaning to kill any energy that doesn't serve you, the connection, any like doubts, fears, or like anger, like to just get rid of it, let it go. And we got like a little pony, like when the kids ride on when they're little. So I feel like this can indicate that you two can have a family together. We have a little kitty cat. I feel like this represents continue being like that queen that you are, because like this cat has like a scarf on, and it's just like you know like the way it's sitting is like saying that I'm a queen and you should know it. We have a, what does this say? Made with, made with a smile. So it's like a sunshine or like sun, and then there's like a smile. So like the sun represents like fun, positivity. It's a happy. It's like in the tarot deck, like the sun is like one of the happiest cards of the deck. So this represents like happiness between you two. The glasses to me represents like you know take things for what they are. Put your glasses on and just really look at everything and appreciate everything the way that it is. Then we have kind of like an emperor, like a kind of look at this like an emperor. So I feel like this is just indicating like they want to fight for this connection. They want to protect it. So be mindful of that and don't give up on it. And then we have like a little palm tree. So I feel like this is just indicating, you two could be going on a trip together, possibly like Florida or like, the Caribbean islands. when things like start to progress and, move in a positive direction. We have a butterfly, represents transformation once again, and that could just be like a gray spirit animal. And then like a little birdie. So I really kind of get like they they see you as someone they can have a family with, or if you have kids or they have kids, like this is just indicating like you two will connect even more when it comes to like children. And then we have, what is this? Oh, we have a cherry, two cherries of hearts. So I feel like this is cherry enchantress, like blessing your reading, but also that this is a very sweet connection. That's what I'm getting with the charms. So now let's do your letters. Gonna try to bring them kind of closer. So we have a lot of different ones. So we have my, so they want to let you know that you are theirs. I see exes, so like let go of the exes, let them go. You know, don't let them try to interfere with this connection, and try to mess up things and get in the way. Like just clear all of that, get rid of them on his part and your part. And it doesn't mean like, oh, you still talk to them, but more so like just let go of any old memories that just don't serve you. So like if you hold on to anything that like someone did to you in the past, like let it go and just move forward to with your new person. What else do we have here? Trying to flip them over so you can see. Um, they're so adorable, these little letters. All right. I think I see this word. I'm going to start spelling it and see if I see all the letters. I thought I saw romance. I don't think there's a C, but there might be love. Let's see if love is here. Cause I'm getting like loving vibes, loving energy. There it is. There's love. So we have love. Oh, my love. They're calling you their love. So mi amor, my love. Ooh, they want to have lots and lots and lots of this with you. So they're definitely thinking about you in like an intimate light, an intimate setting. They want to be romantic though. They definitely do. Ooh, we got queen. They see you as a queen. They see you as a queen. So they think of you very highly and they see you as a queen. Gonna put that there. Oh, now that I look at this Roma, so like you two can end up going to Rome together, in the future. Like if you plan like a international trip. Any other words? So like feel free to like see words and call out words that you see. But I'm only calling out the ones that they want me to like to acknowledge and see. Um, they want me to pull out sign. So like you will get signs and messages from spirit when things are moving in a positive direction. So it could be like butterflies when you see I put the Z instead of the N. Like when you see butterflies or when you see like beautiful exotic birds, like that's a sign that things are moving in a good direction. I feel like that's all that they have, like, from the letter. So, like I said, oh, you have the key to his heart. That was the last one. Okay. So, yeah, these were, like, all the words that they wanted me to call out. So, you can pull out whatever words that you see from these. So, I'll, like, keep it here for, like, a hot second. Okay. I think I did everything for your reading. If I did not, Shirley will let me know. But I hope that was helpful. And now we're going to do our last one, which is brown sugar. All right. And then we'll be done for the night. And of course, I don't know where my post-its are. All right, brown sugar. What was your question? Was it a PayPal or a Super Chat? Oh, I see it. Hey, Queen, I'm Amber. My question is, how does Troy feel about me? Let us see. All right, melanin messages, and we'll see what else they want me to do later. This is for Amber. She wants to know about Troy. How does Troy feel about Amber? Ooh, we got romantic date. So they definitely want to take you out on a date. They want to take you somewhere nice, which is beautiful. They like somewhere where you two get like dressed up. It's like a nice dinner date at like a fine restaurant. What else? Oop, too many cards. I'm doing one at a time. We have telepathic communication. So they try to connect with you telepathically. So they might think about you, and then you start thinking about them, and then you're like, oh, I wonder if he's thinking about me. And then, like, let's say you two text each other, like someone texts each other during that time, you're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. So, like, you're on his mind, and he wants to, like, talk to you, like, a lot. We have purging and cleansing. So I definitely feel like this is just indicating that you and him are, like, you've gone through some things. And so with this, it's just indicating that when you two come together, it's like a positive, you don't feel like that sadness or like that pain that you may have felt beforehand. You know, you feel like I've gotten rid of the things that I needed to get rid of, and now I'm open and ready for like a new beginning, like a romantic date and a new partner. We have friends. So I feel like this is indicating that you two can talk to each other, or like you two will end up talking to your friends about each other because you just feel like this strong connection, and you like want to know advice and like how to, like, oh, how do I prepare for like our date, like what should I wear, or like he's like, oh, talking to his friends, like, okay, what do I wear, like what do I say, what do I do. We have movement. It's like this is really indicating that there's going to be movement in the connection, and like they want to move closer towards you, like that's their feelings and hoping for the future. And then we have nurturing. So they see you as someone that's very like nurturing, but they also want to nurture you. They want to take care of you and appreciate your beauty and your value and your worth. One more card, and then we'll get into the tarot cards. So we have balance. So like you two bring balance to each other, and they feel like you are someone that can help bring balance, more balance into his life, because you have an energy that welcomes that and allows it. What messages? So we have just tell me how you feel. So I feel like this is you saying this to him, which is why you're asking the question probably. You're like, I want to know how he feels. So like this is just indicating that. All right, Troy, tell her how you feel with the card. With these left messages, how do you feel? They want you to know that they hope that you're okay. So if you haven't been really talking a lot, you're on their mind. They think about you. We have a lot of y'all keep getting this card today, so that says a lot. But will you marry me? Will you be the one I spend the rest of my life with? So Troy sees you as someone that they want to, be committed to and be their life partner. All right, let's get two more, and then I feel like this is you saying this to him. What is taking you so long? So yeah, I feel like you could be waiting on them to like own up to something or like speak up about how they feel. And you're like, what is taking you so long? And then we have two other cards that came out. I'm in love with you. You are my other half. And then, do you know how divine you are? Do you know how amazing you are? So they think very highly of you. They think you are an incredible person and they have feelings for you. And they want to continue to move towards that. Just with the, will you marry me card and, when I say like the movement and the nurturing. So this is just really solidifying that this person sees you in a high regard and also wants something with you. All right, one more melanin message and then we'll be done. Well, look at that, marriage. What a wonderful way to end this reading and then the live. Literally, this person feels this way. They feel this way about you. Okay? So I hope that was helpful, Amber. Let me look in the chat. So if anybody's watching, if you want to just post like one question under the video once it posts, I will try to answer your question within 24 hours. It could be a pendulum question or it could be like a tarot question. So something like kind of short and simple, easy to read very quickly. Thank you for those who donated and got a reading. I really appreciate it. And I enjoy doing the lives and just getting to know people and doing the reading. And so hopefully I'll start doing like, I don't know, kind of like Spirit Sundays or something where it'll be like in the morning, but we do like, spirit messages from like your spirit guides or your ancestors, like stuff like that. That way people can kind of get the other side of readings besides like just love related. So yeah, I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much to Ruchi, Ro, Sai, my moderating crew for getting the trolls out. Like, I appreciate it, love it so much. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, night, wherever part of the world you are in. And I will be back hopefully soon with another live. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light.